So we could be in for a potentially exciting E3 for Sonic, because I truly believe we are going to see the full reveal of Sonic Rangers at that event. Now the title of this video is probably going to come across as some insane clickbait, but I am super duper confident we are absolutely seeing Sonic Rangers at E3. I'm going to say 80% confident that we're going to see it, and I've got a bunch of things that I want to talk about as to why I think so. I've been thinking over this for the past few days to make sure that my points seem fair and accurate, so let's just get into it and why I truly believe we're seeing the full reveal of Sonic Rangers at E3. So, the very first thing is something that most people have noticed, is that Sonic Official hasn't uploaded the separate trailer they revealed in the Sonic Central presentation anywhere. It's not on their YouTube, it's not on Facebook or Twitter, it is nowhere to be seen. The only place you can possibly find it is in the Sonic Central presentation. That's a bit weird, isn't it not? Why would Sega want you to forget about their biggest game, their next mainline game, which are always their biggest games? Why would they lump it in some presentation, not upload it separately, and make it harder to find? That doesn't make sense from a business standpoint, from a marketing standpoint. That does not make any logical sense. So that's the easiest point right there. It's one simple point. It's because they're most likely gearing up to reveal it soon. Because when the full reveal happens, that's when they're going to upload stuff to their social media channels. That's when people will be able to find the new stuff on Sonic Rangers. So simple enough, right? That seems like an easy prediction, an easy guess. But another thing that I truly believe hints us towards E3 again is just how misty of a CG trailer it is, how vague it is. Let's compare it to what we got for Sonic Forces, which was the last mainline game that we got. So the Sonic Forces trailer shows a post-apocalyptic world, modern Sonic, he does some boosting, and it shows classic Sonic. And so that tells you already multiple things. First, you know the tone of the game, and second, you know the gameplay of the game. You know that the last time we had Sonic and Classic Sonic, we had Sonic Generations. So it's very easy to assume that the gameplay of this game is going to be familiar to Sonic Generations. That's why Iizuka had to state that it's not a sequel, because they knew people would jump to that conclusion that it's a direct sequel. But it was very easy to guess that it was going to be a Generation style game. You had an idea of what the game was going to be about. They showed a lot more than what they showed here. Here, they showed Sonic running through a grassy field, through a forest, and there's this boost. That's it. Nothing else. The symbol means nothing. There's no other characters, nothing. There's no musical cues. There's nothing really that you could possibly get from this CG trailer. It's so vague. But you know what it is similar to? It's similar to older trailers that they had for Colors and Generations. Firstly, they're all very similar length, between 30 and 40 seconds. Colors was incredibly short. It literally just like, Sonic Colors, coming holiday 2010. And that was it. And Generations was like, coming holiday 2011. The only thing it showed was classic Sonic and nothing else. And Colors just showed the wisps. On their own, they don't really mean anything, but that's because they were gearing up to show the gameplay of the game. But let's look at the dates of when these were revealed. Sonic Colors was announced on May 26th, and we got gameplay when? At E3. Sonic Generations was announced April 8th, and when was gameplay shown? A mere 2 weeks afterwards, just under 2 weeks that we got gameplay for Sonic Generations. So why would it differ this time? The trailer was far too short as to hold us over for over a year, and it's hidden. Something else this trailer does as well is that it doesn't actually specify a specific time frame for the release. At the end, it's just 2022. There's no holiday 2022 like Sonic Forces did to keep our expectations in check. I'm not sure they're entirely sure when the game's going to release. I would reckon they're waiting for games like Breath of the Wild to see when that's releasing and see when they can actually put this game out, because they don't want to be in direct competition of the next Legend of Zelda game. That would be absolutely ridiculous. So with that being said, an early 2022 release seems highly likely, especially with the Sonic the Hedgehog movie coming out in April, especially with the somewhat credible Zippo saying that they were aiming for a holiday 2021 release, but might have to push it back. I think they've pushed it back. If that's the case, and they are releasing it in early 2022, this would be the only E3 that they can show the game off. Why would they want to miss that? And adding further onto that point, why reveal it now? Why are we revealing it in May if it's not ready for E3? Surely, if that was the case, they would just wait until July, or if it was coming holiday 2022, they would probably just wait a year, because they've still got Colors Ultimate, they've still got Sonic Origins, so they technically still have Sonic content to release, so why even bother showing it now if they don't have big plans for it? Speaking of Sonic Origins, I believe that absolutely helps the case of this game being shown. Basically, Sonic Origins was not ready to be shown gameplay-wise. We got told it was coming, but we didn't get concrete gameplay of the game itself, because it's not ready until next year. This means there's now one less game they would have to show off at E3. Imagine them trying to show off 3 games at once for E3, Sonic Origins, Sonic Colors, and Sonic Ranges. That would be incredibly difficult, but now there may only be 2, Colors and Ranges. And when was the last time this was done? 2017. Sonic Forces and Sonic Mania, so it seems like just enough to handle. There's also the Sonic concert coming June 23rd, which could very easily show off the main theme of the game, just like Forces did with Fist Bump when they had the South by Southwest event in 2017, showed up the main instrumental theme for the game, and it was exciting. Then there's also the fact that Sega accidentally sent out PR emails for the name of the game itself. Why would they do that if they're not gearing up for something to be shown incredibly soon? Why even, like, take that back? Obviously, this game is meant to be shown, right? They're not going to be like, oh, this is Sonic Ranges. Oh, oops, that was a mistake. We're not showing this game for like a whole year. That does not seem right. Furthermore, the teaser trailer was actually referred to in the metadata as Ranges teaser specifically, which I think would be bizarre if it was this early on, if we weren't meant to see it this soon, that they're referring it to as a teaser. They're not referring it to it as a debut trailer or anything, they're specifically calling it Ranges teaser. Look at the Forces trailer. That's not short, this trailer was super short. Could this be a shortened version of the full trailer they're about to reveal at E3, just like Sonic Colors? I think that is pretty likely. And for those saying, oh, but the game is not ready yet, no way. Really? Because I think it is. In early 2019, South by Southwest in March, Iizuka said that the next Melee Sonic game was in production. And production means that the game is in its core development phase, meaning that the conceptualization for the game must have been done before that. It must have been done during 2018 or near the release of Forces. That would give them around a year for the conceptualization phase, which would be absolutely normal for a game, and then they've spent the entirety of 2019 and 2020 and 2021 so far on the development of the game itself. So it should be prime time to show the game, absolutely. And it'd also be a cool, like, evolution way to show off Sonic, you know? Sonic Colors is this very restrictive 3D, 2D type of game, and Ranges is this fully open game. It's a very cool way to show the evolution of Sonic, where I predict that 2022 is most likely going to be the year of remakes and remasters, with Origins and what I still believe be adventure remakes. I absolutely believe adventure remakes are a thing, and if they are, they would be released holiday 2022, not Sonic Ranges. So in short, the individual trailer was not uploaded separately. The trailer was vague as hell and tells us nothing about the game, unlike Sonic Forces. Iizuka hasn't even commented on the game at all. In fact, no one has commented on the game at all. It's not been mentioned once. Usually there'd be some PR statement saying, oh, this is a game and this is what we're trying to do for it. Wait a while until we get gameplay. Nothing has been said because they're gearing up. Iizuka also said we've got a lot of exciting stuff to be revealing in the coming months. We've still got stuff to be revealed for this year, aka Sonic Ranges. They emphasized multiple times in the Sonic Central presentation that they've still got new stuff to show, and it's probably going to do with Sonic Ranges. This is probably the start of their marketing campaign. Why would we wait this long just for them to like randomly drop a teaser and be like, yep, that's us for a year? I don't believe that. This has to be the start of their marketing. Otherwise, there'd be no point in showing it now. They already had other stuff to show. Why shove Ranges along with this? It's because this is what they're gearing up for. The Sonic Ranges promotion will officially start at E3, guaranteed. And I need to emphasize this again. There would be no reason to show this before E3. Right before E3, just like some of the other 3D games. If they're not going to show it, is literally exactly the same as Generations and Sonic Colors. It's absolutely going to happen. In fact, it's also the same as Lost World in a way. That had a trailer around May. It did have gameplay in it, but then it had a full-blown reveal at E3 again. Forces is the only 3D Sonic game in modern times. I don't know if you want to call Generations and Colors modern. that hasn't done this. Because think about it this way. With Sonic Origins, they flat out told us it's a compilation of these games. It'll have extra features, and it's coming out next year. So they actually clarified what it was. They told us what it was, because we're not going to see that game for a hot minute. That game probably hasn't had a lot of development into it, otherwise we would have seen it, right? So I don't think we're seeing Origins for a good bit. Rangers didn't have that. Rangers had nothing, and they said nothing. They are going to show it. They're absolutely going to show it. So that is why I absolutely believe we are seeing Sonic Rangers, a full-on, blown-out reveal at E3, guaranteed, 80% confident, and honestly, if we don't see it, I'm going to assume there is something wrong. There's got to be something wrong with development if they are not going to show the game soon. Otherwise, why show it off this early? Otherwise, what the hell have they been doing for all this time? This has to be it. Guys, it's time. So this video is going to either age like fine wine within the next 14 days, or it's going to age like complete garbage. But let's hope it's the former, not the latter. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you agree with me? If you don't think it's going to be shown, why? Like, what reasons do you have? I'm curious. I want to see what you all have to say about that, because I think all evidence points towards it being shown. Absolutely, all evidence points towards it being shown. So, with all that said, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. I think it might be time to get excited, guys. Let's hope the game turns out good. Peace out, my dudes.